Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and I believe you can never have enough gas in your life. So we are doing some more genuinely approachable Sudoku today. 5 puzzles by the maestri of the form, Clover, Sam Kappelman-Lyons, and Philip Newman, as posted on the daily Sudoku channel on the daily Sudoku puzzles channel on the Discord server. And I will read out the introductions to the puzzles, including the rules, from Discord in a moment. First of all, I do want to mention that you can look at the links under the video to get to our Patreon site, where there's extra content, to get to to get to our apps. Look at other videos for all of the apps. There's 1 or 2 under this one. And Sven Sudoku Pad, the merchandise, etc. But all of the links to these puzzles are also under the video, both in tinyURL and in fpuzzles form, for those who can't use the tinyURL links. And let's see what the experts say about them. So, Clover starts with a joke. What do you call a male thermometer? A masculine. Something to do with masculine and Mercury. A thermometer. Thank you. I'll be here all week, says Clover. Okay, that really is a thermometer joke. Yeah, why not a thermometer, replacing her with him? Anyway, in this even thermo Sudoku, normal Sudoku rules apply. Also, digits along thermometers must strictly increase, not necessarily consecutively, starting from the round bulb. Digits in grey squares must be even, and there are some times for quick finishes. 2 hats for the quickest time, 1 hat for the slower, and other solvers will earn a paternal Porposaurus. And then we go on to Sam's puzzle, Killer 007. Excellent. This is not normal Sudoku rules. So, Sam says, have you ever wanted to be a secret agent? Today's puzzle will let you fulfill your fantasies because it's a Killer 007 Sudoku. Please read the rules carefully. In this puzzle, place a number from 1 to 7 into some cells of the grid so that every row, column, and box contains each number exactly once, leaving 2 cells empty. Empty cells cannot share an edge. Each cage indicates the total of all numbers placed within that cage. Then there are the times, and the dinosaur is an underfilled urbicodon. And there is some helpful information from solvers revealing the new secret for this puzzle, since it won't be 45. Okay, let's move on to Philip Newman's puzzle this week. Only one of them, and it is a classic. So Sam thinks he can reclaim the title of easiest gas setter by only making them fill in 63 cells with digits. I'll show him. Today's gas is a classic Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply, and that's it. This puzzle is definitely on the easy side, so an extra special challenge for our speediest solvers. Solve in, and there's a time for a rotating egg. Wow, so that's even better than the party hats. There are some other times for the hats, and an unctuous Ultrasaurus for the slower solvers. And the puzzle is called The Quick and the Egg, which is presumably why you get the rotating egg or something. Maybe there was an emoji to go with it that I haven't transported. Anyway, then we go on to 0006 Killer by Clover. Today's gas celebrates a lesser-known entry in the James Bond franchise, a 0006 Killer. Before there was 007, M engaged in a bit of over-optimistic future-proofing and experimented briefly with 4-digit designations for agents. I wonder why it didn't catch on. Normal Sudoku rules do not apply again. Fill the grid so that each row, column, and 3x3 region contain the digits 1 through 6, as well as 3 blank cells. I see the 00 before was the number of blanks, and now we've got 000. I see. I'm so slow on the uptake. Blank cells may never share an edge. Digits in a cage may not repeat, although a cage can contain multiple blanks and must sum to the indicated value. So each row, column, and 3x3 region has 3 of the blanks, and none of them share an edge. That's going to be quite constrained. So there are times for hats, and all other solvents will earn a secret agent Skipionics. And then the 5th puzzle by Sam is Zones Sudoku. And Sam says, today's gas might look like a familiar variant, but it's actually a zoned Sudoku. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Also, there are some cages in the grid. A digit that is written in the corner of the cage must appear somewhere in the cage. Oh, so that's just listing digits that are in the cages. If a digit's written more than once, then it must appear at least that many times in the cage. There are times, and then a corralled Carnotaurus. And those are the puzzles for today. So I am going to try and remember to restart my clock each time and find out how quickly I can solve these, whether I can earn all the hats, and let's get cracking. So I'm going to pencil mark this long thermo because that's who I am, pencil mark. And it's not doing any good. None of them are clashing. Right. Oh, look, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Right. So these can't be even there. That's a 3. Okay, that is helpful. And I think it's going to presumably get more help for the other side. That has to be odd, is a 7. That has to be odd, is a 9. Oh yeah, that was a 1. 6, 5, 4. So thanks to the even digits, that's all suddenly done. 9 must be there by Sudoku, and that's a 5, 7 pair. 1 is there, that's a 3, 5 pair. Just trying to pick off, oh, that's 2 and 8. Well, we know which way round they go on those thermos. 4 and 6 in the rest of the row. Oh, 6 is actually placed in this box by a given, and the one we got. Then 2 is placed here, so we can finish off the evens on box 6. So that's got to be an 8. That's, oh well, 3 and 1 we can do thanks to the thermo. 7 and 9, very symmetrical, thank you Clover. Can't finish off the 2 and 4 yet. Not totally symmetrical then. Now, 2, 3, that can't be 4. So 5 or 6, that has to be 6 because it can't, oh, it could be 8. 6 or 8. Oh, so that previous one could have been 7. I got my possibilities wrong there. And this can't be 6, so 5, 4, 3, 4 or 2. This looks very symmetrical too, 1, 2 or 3. Ah, now this can't be 2, 7, 6, 8 or 5. Can't be 9 where it is, so it's 3 or 4. And that must be 3, and it must be 4. Who knows what the tail of the thermo is, but that is helpful. That can't be 4. This is even, 2 or 8. What's going on here then? This will probably be symmetrical. 1, 8, 3, 6, 2. So 4, 5, 7 or 9. Well, it can't be 9, it can't be 7. So it's 4 or 5, and that makes the next one on the thermo as 7. No, not necessarily. That is a dangerous conclusion. It could go 4, 5. I hope I didn't get that wrong over here. Anyway, let's assume I didn't. 1, 3, 9 still to go in the column there. 3, 5, 7. Oh look, all the evens are kind of done here. So 9 at the top and 1 at the bottom of the remaining odds. 2 or 3 there makes that a 4, makes that a 5. This is 4, 6. No, it's not 4. So that's a 6, 8 pair. That's 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay. 6, 8 pair means that's odd and that's odd. Oh, and that's 7. So that fixes the rest of the thermo. That's lovely. 5, 8, 4 there. Still don't know what that is as a result. That's 2 or 3. 9, 6, 8, 5, 7. So that's a 2, 1 pair. This is a 4, 3 pair. Yeah, they can be done as well. Now I didn't fill in the 9s in those. So the top one is now a 3. That's a 9. Okay, they're all done now. 1 there. 1 there. That's become a 3. This is a naked 7 as a result. That's a naked 8. 3 and 9 still to go in the row. So this must be doable. 6, 8, 9 pair. That's become a 2. Let's look up this column. 5 or 7 at the top. Actually not that helpful, surprisingly. Where do we go then? What's going on here? Don't know then. We need a 4 in the top row. That's 5 or 8. That's 5 or 6. Let's look in this. We need a 9 in row 3. That's got to be there. A 1 also. And then a 6, 7 pair on the end. 4, 3, 8. We need a 5 in one of those two. We need a 2 in one of those two. It's not on the thermo. That's 5 or 7. That's a triple, so that's where 8 goes. Now, 5 and 7. No, that's got to be a 7. That's handy. Okay, 5, 6, 7 there. This is a 3, 6, 9 triple. I know where the 6 goes. That's become a 6. 5, 8 pair in the top row. That, therefore, is a 7. 2, 3 pair in the next row. How is this not resolved? 9, 5, right. This is going to get it. 9, 8. This should have been a 3, 9 pair, so sorry about my pencil marking today. It's gone a bit wrong despite my name. 2, 3. 2 and 8 there. 4 and 7 down here. 4, 7 and 5 there. So it did have the 7 in the right place, but not for the right reason. And there we go. 5 minutes 40. I think that should be quick enough. That wasn't a simple puzzle. It was very, very neatly put together, as one expects from all of these constructors. And let's have a look at the killer 007. Right, 2 blanks in each row. I don't know if the... so that's... Oh, the trouble is that could be blank 4 blank. Okay, this is blank 1 blank. Right, that's a useful place to start. What am I going to do with the blanks? I'm going to put zeros in them. See how we go with that. Now that's not blank, but this could be. Are there any more of these 1s? There's a 2. Right, that also has to be 0, 2, 0, I reckon. Because otherwise it would have 2 1s. Now, this can't be 2 and 1 adding up to 3, so it's a single 3. And that's got to be in between 2 zeros. This can't be 1 and 3 or 2 and 2, so it's a single 4. Now, that can't be a 0. That doesn't tell me anything. 16. If the 7 is the biggest number, 7 and 6, these are all digits. All we've got both zeros in this row. So obviously they're all digits. Ah, another 3. And this... I don't know. That is a number, but it could be a 3. 17, that's even higher. Well, what is the secret this time? It's 1, 7, 28, 17, 22, 25. So there's 3 outside the cages there. 7, 15. There's 13 outside the cages. That must be 6 and 7. So then this is going to be 5 and 3. It's got to be, I think. Then we've got, this must now be 2, 1, 0. And this must be 4, 0, and the 4 goes there. Gosh, this is an unusual solve. 3, 5, 6, 7. So 3's in one of those cells. This 7, that's too big a number. What about that 3? This must be a number. But this can't be 1, 2 because if there's 2 in the box. So it's got to be 3, 0, and that must be a 3 because we've had the zeros in row 8. So that fixes 5, 3 here. Now those aren't zeros. In fact, they're 7, 6, 4. There's no other way to do it. 7, 6, 4, 0, 3. So this is this can't be 4, 1 or 3, 2. So it's 5, 0, and we know the order. And therefore 2 and 1 are sitting outside the cages in that column. Now, this can't be 0, 4, 0 anymore because of the 0. So there's a 3 and a 1 in it and a 0. That must be a 1. That must be a 3. There's 2 zeros in the box. This is now probably, well, I don't know, 4, 5 or 2, 7. No, there's got to be a 4 in it. So it is 4, 5, 3. This is 2, 6, 7 as a triple. That's a 3, 5 pair. This is 3 and 2, I think. And that's 6 and 7. And we've got a 4 here. 5. That's 1, 6, 7 as a triple. Oh, obviously a 13 cage is a 6, 7 pair, and a 2 cage is a 0, 2 pair. I mean, some of this is so obvious and I haven't noticed it. That's 3. Yeah, I was about to cross out 0 from there, but there are 2 zeros in each row, so that's not feasible. Now what? 90302, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now let's have a look at these 7s. That can't be a 0, so it's a number. Ah, that can't be a 0, and we need another 0 in this column. It's got to be there. Interesting. Now, is this 1, 2, 4, leaving 5, 6 here? No, we've had a 1. So this is 0, 2, 5. The 5 must be there. That can't be 0. Okay, and this is a 4, 6 pair. It is interesting. It's just totally different number combinations for me. These are from 5 and 7. So can I use this yet? Well, 7, 6, 3. This can't have a 1 or a 2 in it, and we need a 1 and a 2 in the row. So they have to be in those positions, if that's right. Oh, look, there's a 7 looking down at this. That's good. 3, 0, 5, 4, 6, 7. So 0, 1 and 2 here. Oh, this is so strange. That can't be a 7. Oh, that's become a 6, which puts 7, 2, 6 in up at the top. Ah, and 4, 5 is done. So maybe it's just all about scanning. 7 there. Yes, that's good. 5, 3, 5. Take 5 out of those. It's a 3, 6, 7. We need a 1, 4 down there in some order. Now this can't be 7, 6, 3 because of that. Does that? It means it's 7, 5, 4, I reckon. I think it does. It needs a 5, so that's right. Okay. 7, 5, 4. So that's not 7 and that's not. In fact, this one's a 6. That 6 gives us a 3 there. Don't know what to do with the 0, 1, 2s. Don't know if I'm ever going to know what to do with them. 4, 5, 7, 6, 0 in the middle box. We need 0, 1, 2, 3. So that is 1, 3, and a 0, 2 pair. This is why I'm worried about those 0, 1, 2s in columns 1 and 8. That can't be 4 or 5. Oh, right, that's all done. This is a 1. That fixes 4 and 1. This is a 6. Then we've got 3 and 4 in this box. Now, how is this going to resolve? How? That can't be 1. I haven't got a single 2 placed. That can't be 1. So 2 of these are 0 and 1 is a 2. 2 of these resolve? I'm finding this very strange. I mean, I've copied the link. Everything I think works. Oh, zeros can't share an edge. Why can't you remember the rules, you numpty man? That's 1, 2. Hopefully zeros don't share an edge in this. Oh, the solution is correct. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Sam. 8 minutes and 4 seconds. Could easily have missed the time, although they might be generous with this sort of very difficult form of different form of puzzle anyway. Wow, sorry I forgot the rule there, that's pathetic. Okay, let's have a go at a quick classic with a super quick time for completion, I believe. Now, let's go. 6, 2, 9, we've got 7 there. 1, 5 pair. 2, 4, 9, they just go in. That's 2, 4, oh, come on, 4 there. Right, let's switch to looking along the rows. That's not working for me. 1, 8, 4, 9, oh, let's look down this column. 6 is there, 2, 8 and 5, no, I don't know, oh right, 8, 5 pair there, right, that does 9 and 7, 1, 9, 3 in the middle is 1, 3, 9, 2, 1, 5 in this row, I can't do them, 3, 8, 4 it feels like, in that box with a 2 and a 6 over the other side. That's 5 or 8, that's not good. 8, 3, 2, 1, 9, 6. Okay, we need 7 there, 5, 4, now we can do 6, 5, 3, 7, 2, that fixes 5 and 2. This is done, 1, 5, we get a 1, 8, 3, 5, 6, the 5 fixes that, which fixes those. Now it's the top 3 columns, 3, 7, 5 down this side. They're done if I can type. 4, 8, 6, 1. Everything else is a right in, so it's all about just navigation. 2, 1 minute 29. I don't know what the super quick time was, but I hope that's inside it. It could have been 1 minute 30, but it's probably a little longer than that because that's a very quick time for any puzzle. Anyway, there we go. I'm sure it's the 2 hat time. But we shall move on to, oh yeah, triple O6. This is the one with triple O's. I'm going to remember they can't share an edge this time because that's quite helpful and probably even more so in this puzzle. Sorry, a little bit of hesitation because I thought it was the same puzzle again. Okay, so 0, 1, 0, so they don't have to share an edge. That's got to be right. 0, 2, 0 there, so they don't have to. You can't have 2 1s in the same. Now here, oh, it can't have a 1 in it, so it's 0, 3, 0. Not more aeroplanes today. Is this 0, 4, 0? Yes, it can't be 3, 1. Sorry about the noise, didn't expect any more aeroplanes today. This, only 1, 0 possible, so that's a 0, 1, 2. 5 and 6 are on the outside. This can't have 2 and 3. It can't be 0, 5, 0, so it's 0, 1, 4. 5 and 6 on the outside again. I think this is going to have to be 0, 3, 4. Yes, it can't. Well, there's no 7s in this puzzle for a start. And I bet this is 0, 2, 3. It is. 5 and 6 on the outside. So we've got all these 5, 6 corners going on. Now this is the last bit of... this can't be 5, 1, 3 because that couldn't be either of them. So we get a 2 there. 1, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5. Excellent. 10 is 6, 3, 1, unless it's 6, 0, 4. Oh, I didn't allow for that with the 9. Bother. Let's go back. This could be 6, 0, 3. Because, oh no, but... Okay, it's all right, because it couldn't, because 0 would be next to 0 there, and 3 is not possible in the box. But could it be 5, 4, 0? No. No, okay. The conclusion was all right, if not for the right reason, so I can speed forward to here. Now, this, however, could go 6, 4, 0 or 6, 3, 1, so I can't do that. Maybe it's time to just place zeros, because they mustn't touch. Look, we get loads in the corners there. Interesting. They're going to have specific dispositions within the boxes. Now, we've got... That can't be a 0, because there's 3 there, so that can't be either. 2, 3 and 4 still to go in the box. Yes, let's do those. 1, 3 and 4 there. 2 and 4 down here, and that's a 1. Right. So that can't be 4. 6, 2, 3 is right there. That's a 4. So that's not. So now this is a 6, 3, 1 cage with 2 and 0 here. 3s can't be there. So that's a 3. This is now a 6, 2, 4 cage, astonishingly. That places 4 in this box. That makes that 2, 4, 2. Somehow I can't do that 1, 3 pair. That's so strange. Right, this can't be 2, 3. But it could still be 5, 0 or 4, 1, I reckon. Okay, what are these? They have a 4 and a 0. These also have a 4 and a 0, and these are from 1, 3 and 0. That can't be 3. That can't be 3 either. Now it must be all about zeros not touching zeros. Oh look, there we go. That's a 0. Same over here. That's a 0. I just didn't even look at them not touching across boxes yet. 0, and up here, of course, 0 goes in the middle, and that fixes 4 and 3. It fixes that to be 4 not touching a 0. Again with the not touching zeros everywhere. Excellent. Okay, well that's considerable progress from where I thought I was totally stuck. This can't be 0, so it's got, oh, it could be 5. Strange. Oh no, we can't have a 4 there, so it is 5. Okay. That's a 1, 3, 1, 3. Now, zeros can't touch. Oh, interestingly, that doesn't mean I can write in any more that I can see. In this column, no, we've got 2, 3, and 6 to go. That one is a 6, actually. Oh, they can write them all in. Didn't realise that. 0 and 5 here. 0 and 6 here. 3, 4, or 5, 6 and 0 here. So 5 or 6 in the middle, not touching 0. Same here, 5 or 6 in the middle. So that's going to form a pair in the central row. We have 1 and 0 still to go here. Ow! 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So the others are 4, 5, 6 and 0. 4's in one of those. Oh, that's 3 and 2 is done. And so's this 4 and 1. It's so symmetrical. But I don't think that actually... Oh, it does help. It places 4 in the central box. Now, can I do 5 and 6? I don't think I can. These are from 0, 5 and 6. So, do I have to space my zeros down here? If I put a 0 there... No. Oh, I can't have a 0 here next to that 0. So that's 5 or 6. One of those is 0, one of those. I'm not sure that one of those is 0. I can't see that that's proven. I'm sure this isn't meant to be this difficult for me at this point. If that was 0, that would make that 0. But if that's 0, that's 0. How does this disambiguate? Okay, I reckon this isn't 0. That would put a 0 here, and a 0 here, and a 0 here, and a 0 here, and a 0 here. And that wouldn't work, interestingly, because you'd have, in column 6, you could have 5 and 6, but you can't have a fourth 0. Ah, So what I need to be doing is finding the 2. Oh look, that 1, 2 has been disambiguated for ages. Right, that's how it did it. Gosh, I'm so slow. So that can't be 0. That's 0 in the middle box. That's 5. That's 0. So it is all straightforward. I'm a numpty. And that the world is still spinning on its axis somehow. That can't be 0. So that's 6. And this must go 5, 6, 0. There we go. Ooh, 8 minutes, 9 seconds. Probably not taking the hats this time, but fair enough. Right, Zone Sudoku by Sam. Let's see how this goes and start. Right, there's a repeated 6 in this cage. So there's a 6 there, and then 3, 6, 8, with that not being the 6. Let's do these repeats. Yeah, this sort of thing's happening, I suspect, everywhere. There it is again, 7. And here, yes, 8. With a 1, 3, 8 triple and no 8 there. Now 3 3s in this one, they've got to be there to not touch. 3 4s in that one, 3 1s in that one, 3 2s in that one. Thank you, Sam. I get that bit now. Now we need an 8 in this cage. Got to be there because of the triple. So that's 1 and 3. We need a 2 in this one. Got to be there. We need a 1 in this one, then we can do 4 and 2 now, and in fact we can do 9 and 1, now we can do 3 and 1, and I bet this cage is a write-in. Oh, no, the 2 is, and the 5, 9 isn't. 6, 7 in the bottom row. I think we've done all the clues now. Oh no, apart from the central box, so then I can fill in the numbers not in the cage there. So then we get a 4 and a 3 as a result of that. 3. Yes, 4 there as well. Look for the symmetry. That's 5 or 9. That's a 6. That fixes 8 and 6. 6 in the central box. Actually, that is a 5. 2, 4. That can't be 3. 3, 1, 8. Right. Up the center we have a 6 and the 7, 9 pair. And 5 and 8 either side of those. That's a 5, 7, 8, 9 triple, which is partly resolved. In the central row, 3 and 4. 1 and 6 down here. 6 and 1. Don't know about that. 4, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7 to resolve this. 8 in the row is there. 6 and 9 still to resolve, but that gets us 7. 7 and 9 here. Can't do them yet. That's weird. This is a 5. It's weird from the point of view of I'm not sure when I'm going to get to do them. 6 and 7 up here. How are they not resolved as well? 7 and 8. Right, that does the 7 and 9. Okay, well there we go. It's very straightforward. 5, 2, 9. We've got 5, 1 over here. That is a 9. Another 6, 7 pair, but it's resolved this time. 8, 9, 7. The 9 looks down and gives us 6 and 9. Let's stick a 9 in there as well, which deals with 5, 9, and 5 and 2. And there we go. That is 3 minutes 17. That's probably my best one of the day. Very interesting. I feel like that was much more of a workout than usual in some ways. Maybe because of the adrenaline rush of the race in Phillips, as well as the 007 and 0006 puzzles, which were very interesting puzzles, and I'm very glad that the solution had been input by the setters. That's extremely helpful. Excellent puzzles, as always. Genuinely approachable, I think, although maybe stretching the boundary a bit with the 007 and the 0006. They were thinkers to a great extent, but lovely to have had the chance to do them, and hope to do more guess again soon. See you on the channel. Bye for now.